You know, one time my buddy Chop said something to me. He said, "Guy, you are the most get in trouble guy who's not out looking for trouble guy that I've ever met. My name is Chris Johnson, and that's a pretty apropos description of a lot of the shit that has gone down in my life. I've documented much of it in this podcast, and here's another fucking instance right here. A lot of people seem amazed that I was married. I'm talking about like new people. I'm sure fucking old people in my life wondered how the fuck I was married too, but they knew it happened. They knew it existed. They knew me when I was with my girlfriend. They knew me when I was with my wife. They might have figured, how the fuck did that happen? But they knew it was an event. You know what I'm talking about? It was real. They could see it. It was fucking tangible. A lot of the people I've met since the divorce, in the last like 4.5 years, however the fuck long it's been, they know me only as single Chris Johnson. So they're very confused at how the fuck that happened. So recently one of my buddies said to me, she was like, what the fuck does your wife look like? She's like size and shit up. It could mean a couple things, like, do you doubt her existence? Like that person who always said, like, hey, I got a girlfriend, where is she? She goes to the other school district. She lives up in Canada, that's why we've never seen her. You know, like lies and shit like that. Like, do you think it's a lie? Or do you want to see what kind of person would be with a scumbag like me? Like, what kind of person I was able to attract and, keep into a relationship for 14 years, however the fuck. I was like, well, I don't know. Like, I don't really have, like, any pictures of her. Like, I don't walk around on my phone and have, like, a bunch of pictures of my, like, fucking ex stored. I do keep old pictures, though, and I will tell you why. I have a bunch of old photos of my relationship. They're not, like, with the current, like, pictures. I took all the pictures of my ex, and I put them in, like, a fucking separate folder. Because here's the way I look at that. That was 14 and a half years of my life. I'm not going to erase it or erase, like, the good shit that happened in it just because it ended fucking terribly. 14 and a half years is a long fucking time. Like, a lot happened during that time. And when you're in a relationship, a committed relationship, that person's always going to be there during that time. I didn't want to just, like, erase that. So I still have, like, pictures of, like, us places. I don't really look at them very often, but I have them there. But this question was asked of me when I was, like, out and about. I was, like, in public. So I didn't have access to that. But I remembered one thing. This is something I don't understand, and I found this out completely by fucking accident. I'm in my 30s. I'm 37 years old. Social media's been around a while. But stereotypically, older generations don't really adapt to that shit very well. They don't really know what the fuck they're doing. They don't really know how to fucking use it. One of my aunts is on Instagram. And she still uses it, I think, but she's only got, like, 9 pictures up. So I was looking at her pictures, and, like, I saw one of the photos, and my ex-wife commented on it. And I was like, what the fuck is this? There's a fucking mole in our midst. Fucking narc out there. So I looked and, like, my aunt and my ex, like, follow each other on Instagram. And apparently they're in, like, communication. Which is the craziest thing in the world, because when my ex left, she cut off, like, all communication with me and with, like, the majority of my family. So I don't know how this one aunt managed to not only slip through the cracks, but maintain a legitimate fucking relationship. But I saw that one day and I remembered that my aunt was licking my ex on Instagram, and I thought, well, if this person wants to see a photo of my ex, I mean, I'm sure I can just find my aunt's page and click on my fucking ex's page and get a fucking photo or some shit. So I start, like, sifting around looking for it, and I found it, and I, like, held out my phone, and I was like, oh, here's her fucking Instagram feed. Look, whatever the fuck you want. Now, this person is not social media savvy. This person actually doesn't have any fucking social media at all. Not Facebook, not Twitter, not Instagram. And this is a fucking younger person. This is a person from my generation. She just fucking hates social media. So she doesn't really know how the fuck it works. So as she's looking at Instagram, there was a fucking profile picture. Now, if you know of Instagram, you know this. You can make, like, a story, which is like a temporary, like, video. I've never done that because I don't like temporary shit. But if you make a story, it's like on Instagram for like a day or some shit like that. And if you fucking click on the person's profile picture, they will watch the story. Here's another fucking piece of information regarding that. Anytime you click on somebody's fucking story, they can see that you clicked on the fucking story. You follow me so far? The only way to know if somebody has a story is to take a look at their fucking picture on Instagram, and there's, like, a little fucking, like, circle around it. That's how you know there's a story there. So if you click on it, the story's gonna fucking start. So I show this woman a picture of my ex on that fucking Instagram page, and I'm thinking she's gonna, like, scroll up and start looking through photos. No. You know what she fucking does? She hits that fucking story button. I'm like, whoa, Jesus fucking Christ. I grab the phone away, I start hitting back. And she's like, what the fuck did I just do? I was like, you just watched her fucking story. She's like, well, what does that do? She can see that you fucking clicked on the fucking story. Although she doesn't know who the fuck you are, because she's never fucking met you, but she's gonna think I clicked on the fucking story. God damn it. That's gonna look like I'm fucking trolling through my fucking ex-wife's photos. Motherfucker. What is happening here? She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that it was gonna do that. Why the fuck did you let me do that? Why did I let you do that? I didn't think you were just fucking gonna grab and start fucking tapping and tapping. Jesus, I thought you were gonna fucking scroll. I didn't think you were gonna tap. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I can tell you one thing. Anything that does happen, it ain't gonna fucking affect you no way. Like, what am I gonna fucking say? Like, if, you know, so all of a sudden, like, word gets back. Hey, my fucking scumbag ex-husband is trolling around my fucking Instagram stories. No, it wasn't him. It was his friend who did it. You know how fucking dumb that sounds? No, it was a girl that you never know. She asked what you look like. There's no fucking way you can spin that and have it sound any way other than complete fucking bullshit. That was a couple weeks ago now. I don't know if anything happened. Like, no word got back to me. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I'll be back Sundays and Wednesdays, hopefully with no more fucking stories like this. I'm not gonna fucking hand my phone to fucking anybody anymore. But Sundays and Wednesdays are when you get the new episodes of the podcast. You can find it on Podbean. That is the host. Every single episode's there. It's on Instagram. No, it's not. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm all flustered because of this. I'm on Instagram at maybe 5 minutes, but the cast is on, you know, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, among others. I'm on Twitter at Johnson Hates You, and the podcast can be found on my Facebook timeline as well, so catch it there.